with the Cleveland Browns. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the gun, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now following the interception, here's Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. No doubt it was a good season for McCaffrey. Finishes 6th in the league in rushing the football over 1,000 yards. But how about what he did in the pass game?
Imagine if he just focused on one or the other, the kind of numbers he could put up. Instead, combining fantastic season. Over 1,000 on the ground, over 100 catches in the air. This guy can flat out do it all. And if they weren't worried about injury, he'd return punts and kickoffs as well. He's a dynamic player.
And those 107 catches, an NFL record for a running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, hey.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I don't think what we just saw there was any surprise, because when Christian McCaffrey came out of Stanford, we knew he was a threat running it and catching it. And any way you can get the ball in his hands, you wanted to do so. Personally, I thought he ran the best routes of anyone coming out of his draft class, and that included the wide receivers.
Last year, 80 receptions, also in the return game. He's a bit of a Swiss Army knife, isn't he?
He certainly is. Every which way you want to go, however you want to package him, and I do think his running production will increase in 2018.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's it. 180.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On fourth down, Newton. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. CD, before this next drive gets going, the Pro Bowl took place January 27th in Orlando. Third year in a row that the AFC has won, and really the third year in a row where the weather in Orlando has not been too kind. It was ice cold 2017, and then downpours the last couple years.
Yeah, in addition to it being cool as well again this year, so rain and cold, that hurts the crowd a little bit, but still, this game has evolved into what I would call a crazier type NFL game. Quick whistles to make sure guys don't get hurt when there's tackling going on. How about receivers playing defensive back? Defensive backs like Jalen Ramsey catching touchdown passes. And to cap it all off, when they awarded the MVP trophy to, I believe, Patrick Mahomes, it broke.
Indeed, it was Mahomes, the MVP of the offense. Jamal Adams, MVP of the defense in the 26-7 AFC. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, 75 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. Able to spin free. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Attention shifting back to Carolina as they come onto the field. And you talked about it earlier. They started 6-2. Everything was looking good. Then 7 losses in a row in 2018. Besides Cam Newton retooling and not maybe running as much, what else needs to happen in Carolina?
I have to start with Cam Newton and his running because they've wanted him to run the ball less in recent years. But what's that expression that Cam used? A lion's got to roar. Running the football is a part of me, and it allows him to feel like he's part of the game. Well, they've got to be more judicious about that. He just has to get healthy because he was throwing the football better than he ever had in his career. But I do think the injury changed everything for Carolina because when he couldn't make the throws necessary, it really hurt them moving the ball downfield and put a lot of pressure on their defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
20. Check. Hey.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. A shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Hey.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20. Hey, get right down. Get right there.
Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Newton on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And finally whistled down at the 8-yard line. A fantastic connection that time. Newton to Funchess, 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Newton. Able to get away. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Second down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson trying to barrel it up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They run. It's Johnson. Good move by Duke. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Space to run past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 33 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready? 180. Gun. Hey.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Over!
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, The guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here, but the play is actually happening over there, and that's where running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The first down carry here for Johnson. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Here we go with McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
This is caught, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funchess with time running out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Panthers are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's is taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to fire one deep up, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Here's Hilliard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Leopard! Leopard!
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Mayfield on play action. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Wes Horton in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Panthers have recovered. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey. 20.
Now Newton with his first throw in OT. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there in overtime. 45 yards. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Jamie Collins coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not do